I'm Jake Way with Chili Dog Sled Dog Trips in Ely, Minnesota. We do half-day trips with retired racing dogs and help people to experience the lifestyle and passion of sled dogs and their culture. So our program is kind of designed around what works best for the dogs, working with the older dogs especially. We are very focused on educating people about sled dogs and about their way of life. Sled dogs are called a working dog, but they're not really working. They're doing what every other dog wishes they could do. They're running and playing in the woods with their pals all the time. They're full of passion and talent, and they like to show that off. When people first arrive here, we usher them in and make sure they have what they need for the trip. We teach them a little bit about what to expect, and then we go and meet a bunch of dogs. And the energy kind of shows through to the people, and it's contagious. Dogs are very enthusiastic and excited, mostly because they know they get to go for a run. They are, happy to meet people and very affectionate, and they are more than welcome to show their affection. So there's people getting jumped on by dogs and licked in the face and stuff. We're very much into education and sharing what we know based on what the dogs have taught us. We aren't teaching the dogs to do this stuff. It's their lifestyle, it's their passion, it's something they've been passing down for hundreds of generations, and they teach us. We usher them in to get orientation on how to drive the sled and how to be safe out there and how to ride in the sled, drive a sled, and what that all entails. And then we go back out to the dog yard, and then dogs are harnessed up and eager to go, and the energy is rising and people are right in there with it, and dogs are around them all amped up and excited. And once you take off, there you go from chaos to silence. And you just kind of feel the wind, and you hear the swish of the sled runners and some of the breath of the dogs, but other than that, it's like silent and calm. Our human staff are very passionate with working with sled dogs. The bond you build, it's a working relationship, but it's like a family. It's a relationship that's very deeply rooted, but you bond with each one in your own way, and them with you, and it's all built on trust and respect. People ask if we know all their names, and it's more than just matching a name to a face. You know everything about them. We know their personalities, their quirks, their strengths and weaknesses, the sound of a dog's bark from a mile away, the sound of a dog's footsteps as it's approaching behind you, just everything about them. You know their history, their family history, and they let us be a part of that because they have strong bonds and relationships with each other, and then they let us be a part of that as well. When people get back off of a trip, they just went through something that's very exciting and emotional, experiencing that passion that the sled dogs have for their lifestyle. I mean, it might inspire them to go and do more with their own dog. But that's, part of their mission here is educating people not only about what these dogs do, but also to kind of better the lives of all dogs everywhere in a way. So if you'd like to experience the joy and passion that these dogs have for what they do, we'd love to have you join us.